Dan, appreciate you joining again. Really wanted to dive in the difference between cybercrime and cyber warfare. I feel like that gets talked about a lot, but I haven't heard a lot of people really describe the difference. So, would love to hear from you. If you can describe, what cybercrime is and how cybercriminals, are affecting American business today.
Yeah, cybercrime and cyber warfare, they are similar but different. And really, it's about who's behind the keyboard. Blue Team Alpha, we do a good job of emulating an attack because we're putting ourselves in the shoes of the attacker. We're trying to get into their mind. What are their motivations? What are their goals? So with cybercrime, they have very specific goal. They're doing crime using computers or the internet. So this is like the ransomware, phishing, spoofing, worms, viruses, data breaches. Typically, these kind of attacks cause financial loss. So they're trying to steal money or they're trying to, cause you some financial harm, but they can also damage your reputation and they can also disrupt the business. So depending on what industry you're in, there could also be legal liabilities. So if there's a breach notification law, for example, healthcare, if they have to report data breaches that involve patient data.
Awesome. So then on the other hand, what's the big difference between cyber warfare and how cyber warfare operators affect American business?
Yeah, so cyber warfare is, it's still using computers and internet. That's the cyber part, but now the warfare part is different because now we're talking about conducting military operations. And so now you're talking about one nation state that's targeting another enemy. And these kind of operations are disinformation, destruction, disruption, and most often espionage. So American businesses most frequently are targeted by, the big four, which is Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran. And these four countries and others, but those are the top four, they're mainly trying to gather intelligence on Americans, on American companies, our military industrial organizations, and they want to disrupt operations like we've seen with the recent pipeline attacks.
So then why is it crucial that pen testers, conduct tests like cyber warfare operators?
This is mostly important to Blue Team Alpha because we provide our security services to the 16 critical sectors in America. So these organizations that are in those 16 critical sectors are more likely to be targeted by cyber warfare than average business. So the cyber warfare operators, they're more advanced, they're better trained, they're better funded, they have much more time to gain access to the target to cause that destruction. So by emulating cyber warfare, we're going to go far beyond a simple simulation like what, we've seen in the past.
Excellent. Well, Dan, thank you for your time today. Hope the listeners learned lots. And if you're interested in learning more, feel free to reach out to Blue Team Alpha.